is in like my any spells that have a new version I can update to. Uh, like one of them I did was Cure Wounds, which the old version of Cure Wounds for first level is 1d8 plus your modifier. The new version is 2d8 plus your modifier.
And here I thought it was just because there's no artificer in the new rules.
Yeah, that I can't update my class. Everyone else can update their classes, which
Why would
is
I?
also
I am perfectly happy as an Echo Knight.
because I know at least for Kitsu's, why she would want to is gives her weapon
Which,
masteries.
yeah, which I am
So
sitting in
uh,
between. Right now, it says that I'm level 8 because I have both paladins stacked
she
up right
she has
now.
both paladins shown,
Ha!
so it because you barely do that.
Yeah, you
uh,
can. I've messed around with it myself a bit.
yeah, but for her at least, allows her great sword when she has weapon mastery of the great sword to do the graze skill,
Mm.
which if her attack roll with the great sword misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier you used to make the attack roll. The damage type is the same as the great sword, and the damage can be increased only by increasing the ability modifier. So basically, she has a guaranteed 3 damage always with the great sword. The downside is she's using a great sword, so she can't use her shield.
Just as a thought, could you just read me the rule for topple while you're at it?
I need to get to someone that actually would have that, which I think is you.
Yeah, maul.
The mall.
'Cause I don't actually have a explanation of topple on my thing.
Uh,
Presumably, it knocks people prone.
And also, Javelin with mastery causes slow on creatures if it hits.
Interesting.
yeah.
Oh, that's
You
been
have to hit and
Yeah, topple. You hit a creature with this weapon. You can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 8 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack and your proficiency. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition. So you can just if every time you hit someone, you can potentially cause them to go prone with the maul.
add in my crusher feats, and I'm literally flinging them off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
or we're just waiting for Kitsu to get into roll 20.
Yeah, sorry.
Kitsu.
I'm working on things.
So that was a very nice conversation regarding the first couple of minutes of my end of the stream.
I'm about to pop off my intro here.
Yep. For the daggers that I have the Nick mastery property, which when you make the extra attack for the light property, you can use you can make it as a part of the attack action instead of a bonus action. So your attack gets 2 in one go, as opposed to having to be the bonus action. You can only use it once per turn, but it's like so you can't do can't be a fighter where you go, aha, I attack, and now I use my bonus action to hit you with the other attack, and now I excellent surge. Now I do the attack action again. You can't do double on that second one.
Sure.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there in Twitch land? Hopefully, you guys are doing amazing. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, well, good golly, Mr. Memes. Memes. Okay, wrong per. Okay, I completely threw that one off.
Good job. You did it.
Slow, you get a clap and a half. We are joined again today by Chun playing Diggory.
Yes, and attempting to make some bad jokes as always, and failing as always.
Well, you succeed most of the time today. You just roll a natural and one right out the gate.
Long as it's only in my own natural charisma.
Digi playing Dr. Gwenwyn.
Yeep.
We have Kari playing Cinder.
You can talk.
And then we have Kitsu playing Shauna.
Konnichiwa.
Who would like to recap our last session?
We almost died. Just kidding.
Well, I almost died.
A few of us almost died.
Mostly me.
I go pretty low. I'm down to 13. Oh yeah, you need to have Kitsu be able to control herself and not me.
Oh, yep. I mean, I didn't take it away from her, but I will take it away from you.
It's now.
There we go.
All right.
Yep.
So,
do you just want me to? Do you want me to X out the new paladin, or just keep it
Well,
as?
yes, X out the new paladin right now, because you're effectively doubling your level.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So X out of it now.
You know, on one hand, though,
And
that would
we'll
be
deal with it
that
later.
would be a way to get 2 paladin subclasses.
I mean, the game officially does not say that you cannot multi-class into the same class.
The only thing it tells you when you're wanting to do the multi-classing thing is
These rules are technically not compatible with each other.
Yep. Classes from 2024 and 2014 are not designed to be multi-class together.
Well, I'm not talking about. Have you ever thought about going fighter and then multi-classing into fighter again?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Or being a rogue and multi-classing into rogue again.
Yeah.
Being a sorcerer, and then multi-classing into another sorcerer.
You're a wild magic draconic sorcerer.
Dun dun dun.
What's
Anyway,
funny? Yeah. I'll try to do as best to recap. We went into the dungeon, searching for whatever wish thingy is. Diggory and Rote went one direction. Cinder, Dr. Gwenwyn, and Shauna went the other direction. Diggory almost died while Rote hit around corners. While
Shauna got lost
a bit. Diggory almost died again by fighting spiders.
I then proceeded to eat them.
Yep. And then came to another crossroad that Dr. Gwenwyn eventually touched one of the statues he should not have touched, and then almost died to the statue, which was a mimic. And now Rote is in a orb of doom and destruction.
Or at the very least, an orb of I must sit here until I can come back because I'm not playing anymore for reasons.
Yes. Legitimate reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we wish him well on all of those reasons.
Exactly. Unfortunately, memes will no longer be joining us. So after this session, we will be searching for another player to join us here. But for now, we resume as you guys are delving into the dungeon, and actually in a dungeon part of it too. So yes, you guys just finished fighting the mimic. Fighting the mimics. And then um, your friend wrote also. You guys also found the deck of many things.
Which Rote
And he,
just took with him into
Yes.
the thing.
Well,
Yep.
he drew a card and then touched the thing.
yeah, Diggory still has the deck of many things.
Okay.
And he is inside the crystal orb that he did identify, but because he knows what it is, he is inside the orb. He can't tell you what it is.
Ah. Well, good news is we got other stuff identified first.
So, feel free to move about the cabin and explore.
Let us see what is south.
Yeah, we should probably, if we're going to split, we should probably have a tank and a not tank on either side. So, so what, guys and girls then?
Sure.
All right, I'll go down with the doc.
Okay, then we'll go up.
I would say let's stay in contact, but I don't think any of us know sending or message. Not that messages would be helpful in this situation.
Well, I could message you. Just listen for the ringtone.
Don't we have to be in whatever? Anyway,
Yes, I do have the ability to send messages.
fair
It's
enough.
called Mind Link.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And Dr. Gwyn, as you kind of are peering down, you can see down here a few statues that look to be holding offering bowls. With some stairs that go down, and you can see a pool of crystal clear water at the bottom of the staircase.
Hey, Carmen. What?
Well, let's have a look. See at this stuff then.
And this is
Holding
nothing.
up
Yep,
shield.
I'll just be right behind you.
It seems to have been a now empty storage area.
Fair enough.
On the statues, you do see like a few in the bowls. You do see a few offerings of coin, and a few slightly less than fresh.
Oh, hey, I think I see stairs.
Um, Less than fresh food offerings, but they still seem to be okay. And no, this is not stairs. These are grates to what you can hear is an underground stream running.
Water. It seems like we're close to something. Do you have some sort of clairvoyance or something to look down there?
Cinder?
Oh, fuck. Even with headphones, my hearing is very bad.
She asked you if you have anything like clairvoyance or anything to look down the grate.
If you need to turn one of us up, you can right click us on Discord and just.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to keep you up a little bit. One
Like,
moment, someone is typing to me.
no worries.
No.
Hmm.
Then
10, 15, 20,
we
25.
investigate this to see if there's anything up with this area.
I could try sending.
That-
Could try sending my shadow across the way.
We'll do both. I will investigate. You will send shadow.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far
Investigation.
as he can get at this point.
Apologize.
Go
Apologies
ahead,
for
Carl.
that, but no, I don't have clairvoyance.
Dr. Gwenwyn, your investigation, at least from what you can tell, tells you that this is a crystal clear pool of water.
It seems safe.
And then, Figuria, you don't feel anything or nothing happens to your clone as it walks across or walks through the water.
I don't trust that in the slightest.
Well, I trust what I saw, so
Dr. Glenwyn, as you enter the water, you feel rejuvenated and rested as if you've had a long rest.
yeah.
Hmm.
But use a long rest. Yeah.
Yes, you get a result of a long rest. Shauna, what are you investigating?
Yeah.
The great.
It's a solid metal grate, and you can see as you peer through there that there is some running water that seems to be going from basically north to south on the map or something. You can't exactly see where it goes through because it only kind of passes through here very quickly.
Interesting.
And Cinder, peering down, you can see down in this area here now. Kind of can kind of see it here, um, just barely, but you can see a few statues because there is a burning sconce down the area or a burning brazier, and you can see down at the bottom of the stairs some glistening metal.
Hmm. I'm
Step
curious.
through, Diggory. It's fine.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna follow the dock, but I'm just gonna leave a coin in the thing just in case. I'm gonna leave 1 gold in the dish.
Okay.
I have a feeling that I won't be able to send a message because I only have 40 feet.
Diggory, as you walk through, you feel rejuvenated, as if you have had the effects of a long rest. You also feel a bit stronger since you've given a coin.
Ooh.
Add 10 temporary HP.
All right.
It was planned. You're the one that's going to be taking the damage, not me.
Well, I would. You do remember that I suggested that we have the tank and the striker.
Yeah.
So I was planning on taking the damage anyway.
Shauna, Cinder, you see as you're very close, 2 old statues of what seem to be a combination of man and cat. Um, Both of you kind of recognize these from tales as being sphinxes. Why exactly they're here, you don't know, but towards the ground in this general area, you see you can finally identify what the metals are. You see a very well kept shining breastplate in there, as well as a long sword and a dagger to go along with it.
Huh. It seems like he's correct on the fact of what the what we might be dealing with here. Even though it's 40 feet, could I send a message?
Um,
Can be telepathically talking
I mean,
to
you're
people?
you're within 30 feet right now.
Yep, I'm right there.
Okay.
We're basically in this general area, so
Okay. All of a sudden, Diggory hears ringing in his head.
I look over at my shadow. It's like, you didn't hit me in the head last time. Hello?
At least you finally picked up the phone. Yes,
What is a phone?
I'm. That's a good question. Just popped out of my. Just popped out whatever. But still, we found statues over here. They look human, but also cat-like.
The differences are tremendous depending on the proportions of what. If it's a cat head and a human body, we're in a tabaxi temple. If it's a human head and a cat body, that's a different thing entirely.
and if it's split right down the middle, then that we're dealing with cat centaurs.
Which are
Or-
also a thing, I'm sure.
Cautiously moving forward here.
Okay.
Items are just
The items are about just outside of your reach, right where you are right now.
Two statues, black, and they're in an uh
Alcove?
regal regal position. Almost like what we read in books.
I've read a lot of books. You might have to be a bit more
Cinder.
specific.
Everybody stop. Cinder, as you step forward to start, I'm assuming, grabbing the items, you feel yourself hit something and are slowly absorbed. You start floating
Uh-oh.
lovely.
as you see yourself inside a gelatinous cube.
Worst thing to. Oh, fuck.
You
And
have
Sean-
Runs
at least
over
someone.
the train.
So you see now the edges of the gelatinous cube start to ripple as it starts to pull Cinder inside of her, or inside of it.
Can I run over to try and pull?
Yes, you can. Make me a strength check to see if you can pull her out.
Strength check.
I think you have inspiration right now.
Yeah, I should be able to. I should have inspiration.
It would be at the top of your character sheet.
I did not really put down what type of inspiration, how much inspiration I have. But yeah.
It's right next to your walking speed.
It's you can only ever carry one, although I may rule that slightly different because people don't use it. But yes, you are able to pull Cinder out of the gelatinous cube.
Oh my god.
Okay. It has
gelatinous
gotten
cube
10 times worse.
is starting to slowly creep forward from you two. Are we?
Help.
Congratulations. We're in initiative.
Alright. Doc, Shauna's still on the line, whatever that means. I think they're having a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
What a waste of a crit.
Big jello-y, gross, yuck.
Thing is, we don't
Help.
know how far they actually ran. And yeah.
We went north. We went north.
Did you get out of range though? Is the question.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able. If you're hearing me now, you should be able to.
The only reason I'm hearing you now is because we're in the Discord call together.
Well, she does have.
If this line is hitting you at all, yes, I can hear you.
It goes. She's over in this general direction now that you guys can actually tell. Or you can't see me on that one.
Yeah, because you're using black.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that I'm also using the GM screen for that one too. You guys are
Okay, so we are in range.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
but
gross.
the thing is,
you two
the
are
thing is, reading what Kitsu's mind link thing is. Since you specified Diggory, only Diggory can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So Diggory has to say to me what it is. Though, which
I think
technically I could get over quick, but I have.
You
no
guys
idea.
are in the.
I believe they found a gelatinous cube.
They're two spellcasters and such. The one's a spellcaster, the other one's a
half-caster,
half-caster melee tank person that can totally handle their own. They got that.
Normally, I would agree, but she's also doing that jiggly, gross, yuck, help, help, help thing in my head.
Would you two like to join into initiative, or are you leaving it up to them?
I'll leave it up to them.
All right, we have our own things going on over here too. There's some investigation as well. They should be able to handle. They should be able to handle a cube.
Okay.
It's
it's
resilient.
You guys.
It's resilient, but it's also very slow.
We'll pause you guys in your things. First up is Cinder. You're up.
I really want to run away from this thing, but damn. I don't want a chance of being sucked back in again.
Well, we can run.
If you truly want to.
If we get far away, we can blow it up, I guess. Although it is gross. Ew.
Yeah, the attack of opportunity is what worries me.
Do gelatinous cubes have attack of opportunity?
I think everything does. As long as you have reactions, you have attack of opportunity.
And she just pulled me out of it, so I'm right next to it and trying to get away from it. I would really need to disengage first, because I don't want that attack of opportunity, and it can pull me back in.
Above board, do you have a teleportation spell? Or
That, no, I think that's not even close to my level at the moment.
Actually, the real question is, do you have things that you can use on a bonus action that are still ranged? Because you can...
Up to and including meta magic options.
Yes, because you can still disengage as the action, then bonus action to do whatever the things you're wanting to do. Yes, this is metagaming, but sometimes it helps people think through their options.
Yep.
I'm not complaining.
I mean, the real bad part of metagaming would be if I, as a previous DM, decided to have my monster manual open right now, which I do not.
So, Cinder,
Sorceress. I'm going
what are we
over
doing? Okay.
While you're doing that, I'll be right back. I need to get my scroll/phone out so that I can see if people are talking.
How much
Well, what
we've
the
all have
rest
played
of
Final
that?
Fantasy. I'm surprised you didn't use Tombstone.
Yeah, but she calls it her scroll because it's magic. It's more literal magic-y.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
you
want to move
moved away?
I want to disengage. And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell for my burning hands. And I'm casting that at 2nd level.
Okay. So you disengage, so no attack of opportunity. And then, yeah, so Burning Hands. So go ahead and roll for your attack. Wait, no, wait, Burning Hands.
I am back.
A 12 hits the cube.
Yay.
Huzzah.
For 15 damage. Ouch.
And apparently there's a save that he has to do.
Yep, the dexterity save.
That's there. It's supposed to be.
Well, exactly how dexterous a barely sentient glob of jello jiggler is.
You would be surprised.
No!
-3! He rolls
Wait,
a
no,
0.
it's a -1. He has a -4 for dex. I mistyped that. So yeah, no, he definitely did not. He definitely did not pass. Which will mean for Burning Hands. Oh,
Does
dex
this
saving.
usually
The,
have a...
the dex saving throw is just if they take half damage or not. So I hope he takes the full damage. All right. Are you gonna finish moving anymore, Cinder?
I mean, can I actually move anymore after all of that?
You do have your full movement allowance.
Yeah.
The disengage is just a step away for, and you don't take attack of opportunity. Then you still get if you're moving a bonus action, so you can still move.
I'm not going to move the full amount. Just gonna. I still want to be back up. Just she's got to move, and It all depends on how fast this thing's going to move on its own.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's
Shauna.
actually a gelatinous cube of speed movement. It has a movement of 50.
It's
Oh,
Usain Bolt
ha.
turned into a General Jerry Jiggler from Bobobo.
What you did not notice is at the very back of the gelatinous cube, sticking out of it, is a rocket engine.
On top of the gelatinous cube was a very fancy looking chair. The gelatinous cube itself is a spell jammer.
Oh,
What
All
are
right.
we?
Very, very silly.
Crazy
That's what we
people.
are. That too. Shauna, your turn.
I'm going to move
We are missing.
back and that backwards. Shield still up. And then pull out the paintbrush and draw the sign of a firebolt.
All right. Roll it. Yeah, that hits.
Sign of a firebolt. It's just the
uh,
word
17.
ignis.
For 4 damage. Well, painting is usually... well, my paint is doing my job. My job. Love it.
Okay.
Maybe I should do more of this stuff.
It is the cube's turn. 5, 10, 15. The cube starts moving towards you, attracted to your presence. The items jingling and moving about inside as it's picking up and cleaning the floors behind it. And it dashes. 5. Shauna, make a dex save.
Oh, hey, the thing that I'm... You would think that I'm really good at. Because
Oh my
my
God.
proficiency is in acrobatics.
As the gelatinous cube surges forward towards you, you find yourself trying to jump out of the way, but you find yourself caught in it and are absorbed into the gelatinous cube.
Ooh. Does that count as taking damage?
You do take 11 points of acid damage.
Guess what? Since I took damage, I can just blow it up from the inside.
Okay. What are you doing?
Gift of the gem. This is what I'm gonna do.
The telekinetic reprisal.
When you take damage from a creature that is within 10 feet, you can use the reaction to emanate telekinetic energy. Yes, you can. You have to make a strength saving throw of 8 plus your proficiency bonus. The creature that dealt damage to you must make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
On a failed save,
Takes 2d8 force damage.
and is pushed
And
up to 10 feet away from you.
Ew.
Well, here's the downside. That's specifically away from you, so you are literally going to be blowing a hole inside of it to push yourself out. Okay. So roll your damage because it failed. I'm guessing because it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus is 4, so it's already past Sorry, 12. Plus your strength. Yeah, it failed. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so it was
2d8.
a 2d8.
I'm pretty sure you can click the little 2d8 icon in your character sheet.
That's true.
So it takes
5
5
damage.
damage. And you are blown out of it as it moves back 10 feet. And it finishes its dash action by moving a little bit closer to you. Cinder, your turn. As you have just watched Shauna not only be engulfed by the gelatinous cube, but somehow explode her way out and send the gelatinous cube back a little bit before it continued moving forward.
Definitely impressed.
What is this done for? Don't ask. Even I get confused over my own abilities.
All right. I think I'll go ahead and spend another sorcery point. I'm going to empower this one, which can be first level chromatic orb fire, as always.
Okay.
I had temporary hit points.
That 21 hits. You guys are going to hit this thing. Its AC is 6.
AC is 6. Cool.
13 fire damage.
I'm going to re-roll that one on that. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Another, just 1d8. Fuck off! Fine, 13.
Trust me, we all know that feeling.
I apologize for swearing on the stream, but
Oh, we swear all the fucking time.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
I do not have these flagged for this is not kid friendly. It is not even flagged for that when I upload it to YouTube. All right, so your chromatic orb blasts into there, causing ripples of fire to kind of get engulfed, and you can watch as the interior of the gelatinous cube somewhat starts to boil and bubble away as you cause some damage to it. You're not sure how it's feeling. It looks like a cube, but it does seem to be slightly hurt. Shauna.
I was certainly hoping to blow the
Okay.
damn thing to pieces.
Oh, I could have also absorbed that acid, but I'm sure that using the acid against it would have just healed it. Because absorb elements. I am going to disengage as well.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that my weapons will not do damage. So yeah, I'm gonna disengage and run all the way up here. And then use another firebolt.
Can you cast Firebolt as a bonus action?
I mean, it's a cantrip, but
That still takes an action to cast a cantrip.
Yes.
So
I wasted that 24 then. If that's the case.
unless you have something that gives you the ability to cast it as a bonus action, you would not be able to.
Well, then forget that.
Yep, that's fine. Anything else on your turn?
What bonus actions do I have?
Nothing from what I can see, at least in spells, that would be really useful right now.
Yeah. I'll just...
You're at the front line right now, so Compel Duel's not going to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
So. Alright. The gelatinous cube will wiggle forward 5, 10, 15 feet. And then it will dash again.
Of course.
5, and Shauna, I need you to make me a dex save.
Another dex save. An 8.
You are trapped again. Taking 12 acid damage this time.
Oh, got it.
Are you going to react the same way again?
It would be the last react.
You only get one reaction per turn.
No, she gets. She has 2 of the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I have
use.
2.
So it would be her last one of being able to use that until she takes a long rest.
Yep.
That's what she means.
Gotcha. I mean, do you want to use it?
Yes, because all damage is good damage. Even if it means
Okay.
risking my own life.
It makes a strength check against you. It passes this time.
Oh, fuck.
No.
So, Shauna, not only are you trapped within the creature, you are moving with it. So you are now up here because it finishes its move. And you cannot breathe. You are restrained. And at the beginning of the
Yeah, let's
at the beginning of
delete that.
the creature's turn,
So yeah, half of that damage. Because it still takes damage even though...
Okay. So it takes 6 damage. Okay. You can't breathe. You are restrained, and you will take acid damage at the start of the every one of the creature's turn. You can escape.
Hey, I'm absorbing its acid damage.
Well, more so that the thing that you're worried about
I
is
don't
you
have
can't
it.
you can't breathe right now.
Mm-hmm.
It is Cinder's turn.
I gotta try and help her.
So... yeah, 12 damage. I can still telepathically say things though.
Yes, you can.
So I can send a message over. But I'll leave that on my turn.
Okay, that's Cinder, what are you doing?
I want to attempt a strength check. I want to get her out of there if I can.
Roll me a strength check.
Oh boy.
16. You do successfully pull her out. There's only one available square next to the creatures, which is right here. But you will also be taking, for reaching into the creature, you take
Right.
12 points of acid damage.
Ow.
And you have stepped away, so the creature is attacking you.
I can probably still react to attacking because I am
You
a
have used
paladin with.
You've already
You-
used your reaction.
reaction until your turn. Does the 18 hit you? Yes, it does. For an additional 10 points of acid damage with a pseudopod. So you've taken a total of 22 damage, Cinder.
Yeah, I have interception.
Yep, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage it takes, but you use your reaction to try and blow it away.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cinder, go ahead and take the rest of your turn. You still have the rest of your movement.
It's a gelatinous cube. We can still squeeze through that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll move on my max movement.
Okay. For those of us at home, so we can see. Cinder looks very hurt now.
Mm-hmm.
Shauna, your turn.
Disengaging and dashing.
So you can't do both.
Okay.
Because those are both actions.
Disengaging.
Well, I will tell you this is it used its reaction to attack at Cinder.
Okay, so I can just dash away.
Yes, you can.
And my max is 30, and
So you can move 60.
okay, I'm gonna still hold up the back line, so no, I'm gonna hold up the front line, so I'm not gonna dash. I'm gonna run and I'm going to lay on hands. Do I want to throw it on the sorcerer or myself? Actually, no, I'll throw it on the sorcerer.
How many hit points is he healing?
5 HP. I could use more. Actually, I'm gonna use 10. Gonna heal for 10.
Okay. Cinder looks decently better now after all of that.
And I'm going to set up ensnaring strike as a reaction.
Okay, so you're casting ensnaring striking, getting ready to use it for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the end of my first level spells.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. It oozes into here. That's 15 feet to ooze through. It dashes 5, 10, and 15. Cinder, your turn. Its relentless pursuit has not stopped.
A car.
We're bringing it to you.
You get the feeling, Sir Shauna, that your message didn't go through.
Diggory just over there, one hand against his head. Hello? Hello?
The
Hello?
subscriber you have attempted to dial is not in service at this time.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
wait.
Okay.
But it
No,
is
it's just disease.
Cinder's turn. Your turn.
Yeah, max
I'm not-
movement, and I'm casting chromatic orb.
Okay.
Second level.
Ooh. That definitely hits.
Let's see.
For 21 big fire damage. Ouch. You watch as your chromatic orb hits the corner and blasts away a good chunk of the orb as it sizzles away and evaporates from the heat. It still seems to be continuing on, but it is looking far, far worse for wear now.
Okay. That's it of my turn.
All right.
I'm only immune to disease. And acid is not a disease.
Shauna, your turn.
Okay. Let me look at that bell again.
No, you ping. Sorry about that. Just trying to edit something. I need to have these a little bit more fleshed out.
Does this work with only melee weapons, or could it work with range?
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, it's any weapon attack.
Okay then. I have javelins to spare. I think. I have 5 javelins. I am going to throw a javelin.
Okay, make your attack.
And
You hit.
a 14. 6 damage plus
Needs to make a strength saving throw with advantage. So first roll, it fails. So it is restrained.
Yay.
As you watch vines somehow grow around this gelatinous cube. Really? As vines grow into and throughout this gelatinous cube, holding it in place.
Goodbye, lovely design of my first javelin, and it can enjoy
terrific,
wonderful.
Say, is your
Yes,
friend
you
the
will watch as
avocado
the
here some
javelin as
kind
it
of
pierces in,
professional
as it
critic?
starts to
Nah, he's
bubble
just
away a little bit.
unemployed.
You should go to work. Try to make something of yourself.
Oh, like what?
Guacamole.
And run right
Yeah,
here.
this show is good for what ails
And
me.
the stream back.
Well,
Now
what
you
ails
can
you?
start
Insomnia.
throwing as much spells as possible.
Alright, so start of its turn. It takes 1d6 damage, takes 4 damage. It is going to attempt to break out. Does it still have advantage when it tries to break out? No, it does not. Hilarious. It is still stuck.
Yatta.
Cinder, your turn.
Wake me when the show starts.
It's already been on a while.
Automatic one. Or double.
Wake me when it's over.
The
Definitely
older
hit.
I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
And you
Nothing,
will
just
watch
thought I'd mention
both
it.
of you as the chromatic orb flies, hits directly in the center of the gelatinous cube, as the cube explodes and melts away, dissolving its form.
Well,
And combat officially will end. And the only thing that you can hear after that is the sound of all the metal just clanging to the ground from the breastplate and the weapons inside the creature.
L, 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 L. I'll need a bath after this.
Say that for the both of us.
The wheel of anime definitely fit that.
Sentient alert!
Man, I missed that one. It's like I don't have any other streams going on or any other audio going on because I don't want to be having the echoes.
So, what's everybody doing now?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, they're probably fine.
I was gonna-
They probably.
Operator, did we get disconnected? Hello?
Cinder, what were you saying?
I do want to check out the dagger.
You find it is a very, very finely crafted looking dagger. Gems embedded all along the handle. You get a strange sense that it is magical.
Wonderful. Holding on to that.
I lost the connection in the middle of the battle. Even though she's grieving over the fact that she lost the connection, will also look at things.
Must be the dungeon. Probably get terrible reception down here.
Probably.
You find a very nice looking long sword that is along the blade. It has some writing etched in a language that you don't necessarily recognize. And the breastplate is a very ornately designed breastplate. It has a bunch of what looks to be gold inlaid in a few spots. It looks very fancy.
Can you understand what's written on this sword here?
I'll give it a try. Want to see if I can read this.
You are unable to read it.
Damn.
It is in a. Oh no, actually, I just had to look. I did not think this was coming up. Kitsu, you can actually read this. You know Primordial.
Ah,
Oh, hey!
Primordial was a good choice.
Nobody ever chooses it.
You'd be surprised how many of my characters actually do, though.
Hold on 1 second. I actually have to pull this up now because I was not expecting anybody to have Primordial. My apologies.
I also have Primordial.
Okay, I will have to remember this now.
Yep.
No, I got it.
So, Kitsu and I cross over in Common, Primordial, and Quarry. And I cross over with Chun in Minotaur as well.
Yep. For a second, I thought I might also have Primordial, but no, I just have Minotaur. And Undercommon.
Common, Elvish, Primordial, and Quarry.
Hilariously, being the elf, I don't have Elvish. Because for some reason, Shadow Kai just don't have Elvish.
Yes, sir.
Screw our native language. We don't need that.
You spent so long in the Shadowfell, you have your own version of it.
No, they don't. I'm pretty sure Primordials. I think, yeah, Primordial from Cloistered Scholar. You just get a second language that you can choose for Shadow Kai. That was just.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
I don't mean to.
Well, this.
You find it says on there, it just says Sword of Light.
Sort of light. That's an interesting find. I have a bad feeling about holding this though. But I'm gonna keep it.
After you picked up the sword, you actually notice it's a little bit different from a sword. While it is the shape of a long sword, it's almost like it's been cut in half, kind of down the center. It's almost like you can attach something to make an additional sword on the other side.
So, inventory. Or
And then you two have been, besides, Diggory's been stuck trying to reestablish the connection, but Gwenwyn, you've been looking around at the statues.
Yeah.
So, while that whole thing has been going on, as you look, you notice that each of the statues does have more gold and offerings in the bowl. Mostly, it seems to be kind of more food-like objects. Um, all of them look like they have had some bites taken out of them, actually. On the table, and you'll see this because somebody already was looking at, there was a paper, and you can see the paper. It's a list of names.
Hmm.
funny that D&D Beyond does not have this in the manage inventory section.
Oh, it's a custom item. I will let you know that.
Yeah.
now shall we join the boys?
Yes, I lost connection with them, so we, or with, yeah, lost connection, so let's get back with them.
Hello? Hello? Doc, I think there's a problem with what did Kitsu call it? The phone? I still have no idea what that is. What are you looking
No
at?
idea either. There's a thing here with list of names. No idea what it means.
Can we read them?
Yes.
All right then. Let's see. Okay. Who legitimately names their kid Arthur-itis?
Cinder, again, as you step through the actual pool again, you get the effect of a long rest. And same thing with you, Shauna.
Hello, we're
Oh,
back.
And the water makes you feel good, so there's that. We're just wondering why someone named their kid Shathid.
You think that's
my
bad?
gosh,
There's one here, Jolene. Says he was a little sidebar here. Born with one leg shorter than the other.
Yeah. And someone decided to name their kid Absidy. Don't know why they named him that.
Wait. That's literally just A, B, C, D, E.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why people name their kids things.
this is what we. These statues are what we saw.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the ones you
Well-
said that were half cat, half human?
Yeah,
These ones over here, the black ones you said.
yes.
Oh.
And then we got attacked by a disgusting cube.
well, you handled it.
After ensnaring it, of course. I mean, actually, that's the funny thing. I ensnared it with roots and was able to actually get it pinned down.
That's what I was saying. The oh my god to the. It has a bunch of conditioned immunities. Restrained is not one of them. For a gelatinous cube.
That
The thing that's
seems
supposed to, it's the thing that's supposed to move through basically everything.
is hung up by a couple of magical thorn vines.
That it should just be able just to squish through.
And
Yes.
or dissolve.
Both.
Actually, I am so. Now that this is, you guys don't use this as that it does, but you guys have been good about this. None of the oozes are resistant. Have immunities to being restrained.
Well then.
So stupid.
Thank you, D&D, for not taking into account how liquids work.
Although,
Anyway,
Yep.
although I did lose one of my javelins to it.
Yeah,
no, you didn't.
four
You
more.
still have your javelin was fine. It just was a little bit. Looks like part of it was a little bit damaged or eaten away.
I have a short javelin. Well, this room looks like it's basically given up all its secrets from all the time that we've had to look at it. To continuing on.
Very well.
Well, at least we got a bath. In a
Indeed,
way.
it was wonderful. I feel so much better.
Okay, well, this is getting narrow.
Yes, it does. I've already been down here.
Well then, I'll just send Shadow over here and just... That is a... Yeah, that is just a long, winding tunnel.
Also, we found a grate in the north that was showing water going down from north to south?
This seems like it's going to terminate someplace that I...
Why is it so?
Be careful. Be
Oh.
careful, please. And don't rush.
We've got an open room.
You find. Oh, you can't see through your senses through your shadow yet, can you?
I just need to check that.
This is like so narrow. My armor is.
You're good.
No. No, I cannot. So why am I using it as a scouting now?
Because if it gets attacked first, then it will die first.
This is true.
So, Digger, now that you do that, you find yourself in what looks to be a very large open room. You can see down a little bit away, some light coming off of a brazier, but what you can see is a large pool of water, circling and kind of moving around in the large area. Doesn't seem very shallow.
Did someone order a YMCA?
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
As you enter, you can hear a voice in each of your heads. This is welcome.
Operator!
As you see that, you can start seeing the water starts to become silvery as it starts to condense in one spot at the far side of the pool, growing in size.
You know, I heard of a legend of this once.
Before you grows a large silvered dragon, body moving like liquid as it stares down at you.
Oh, good night. I just want to know. Yes, I know what this is. No, Diggory does not. I'm keeping that in mind.
It looks directly at each of you. You've made it quite far. What do you want?
A distinct question to which I am not sure I have an answer as yet.
Oh, sweetie, you must have come for something. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to play?
Oh, goddess. I do believe you found the one who grants two wishes.
Maybe. What do you want then?
We were told that there was something here that grant wishes.
That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. The personality of the dragon seems to be shifting very, very rapidly.
Almost mercurial, it would seem.
Very astute.
That's foreshadowing, by the way.
But
So, you found me.
I have a... In the formation of the creature, did all the liquid recede out of the pool, or is it still...
No, there is still water that is down there. It's
Okay.
only maybe about like an inch deep, though.
Okay. And how deep is the basin then? If the
It's about a foot down to step
okay,
down.
so all right, not terrible. Where'd Sora go? Okay.
Uh,
Come! Tell me what you need!
um,
I'll be
uh,
I'll be perfectly honest. I wasn't expecting to find anything. Well, if nobody else, we can.
Yeah. Down. Wheel.
The dragon stands up looking all regal as it tilts its head, doing almost a complete 360 in its liquid form.
Impressive. A fine specimen and a regal entity as well.
Flattery will get you everywhere, dearie. Like death!
So you're the thing that grants the wishes, right?
I am!
Cool. Then
Its head extends and in a liquidy formation zips right towards you, Dr. Gwenwyn. But there's a price as it recoils back.
cool. Then okay. This is totally within the background of what I have. The what the background things I have for my character of not caring like that one of the ideals I have is no limits. Nothing should fetter the infinite possibility of inherent all existence. So he is.
This is going to be fun.
I wish to know how to make any potion or poison. And yes, he's doing this before actually listening to what the price is. He knows that there's a price, and he's just like, "Yep, clearly this is the way."
An interesting choice. It extends one of its large, massive claws out to you. Take my hand.
Sure.
Oh. You touch the liquid dragon's claw, and as you do, you feel your soul leave your body and become absorbed into the creature itself. The rest of you will watch as Dr. Gwenwyn's lifeless body collapses to the ground.
I had a feeling.
Shadow? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, screw it. It's gonna be easier this way. The Shadow, still presumably holding the orb.
Yes, it is.
Yep. I'm just gonna turn back to those two. Well, I'm about to do something maybe silly. No sillier than what the doc did. I'm gonna command the Shadow to just charge the Mercury Dragon, orb outstretched.
The orb will smack into the dragon and seemingly be absorbed, as so is your shadow.
Oh.
But seconds later, the orb just you hear clank clank as it drops to the ground underneath the creature. It looks down where the shadow used to be, looks over to you.
I'll be perfectly honest, I expected something entirely different.
A noble attempt. Now, it raises one of its claws and snaps its fingers like a person. Leave! And the group finds itself outside of the cave, standing by Vorn,
Without.
with the body of Dr. Gwenwyn next to you.
Fuck. Oh, load up map. There we go.
Well, that
And a
didn't work,
cave-
and it's entirely possible that I may have just sent Rote into that thing as well. We also don't have the orb anymore.
Yep, and the cave entrance is no longer there.
Remember how I was saying before that this all seemed a little bit too creepy? I will be honest, I didn't have Mercury Dragon on my mind.
Nor did I. That was definitely out of this world.
Darn, and I forgot to actually get a picture of it. Ugh.
I get the distinct impression that even if we did get a picture of it, even Volo wouldn't believe you.
True.
But for a final send-off, Dr. Gwenwyn, you find yourself in the plane of whatever god for the briefest moment that you followed, before you find yourself then again now in a pitch black sea. You can see bright, small lights in different areas, crowded around a very large light in the center. You have the knowledge how to brew and make every single potion in existence, even ones that nobody's ever heard of. But your voice is now added to the Mercury Dragon.
There,
That's fun.
There is a possibility that that Diggory thinks of. Exceedingly dangerous.
So, with the death of a character, I will say that we will take a few-minute break here.
All right.
For everybody to take a chance to process, and for Digi to go ahead and bring in a character if he for himself to be ready to join up the party with later on. So we will take we'll call it a 5-minute break, yeah.
Definitely need it.
Oh. So I am clear for mine. Digi, I am sorry.
And that's the way that that happening is like, yep, that exactly the way that character would go out, because it's like you just dangled the thing that, like, oh yeah, I want to make as many different potions and everything ever. Okay, you're saying you give me a wish? There's a cost? Yep, let's go. It's one of those. If this character was to go out anyway, him doing it of his own volition is like totally the right way of it.
Guess what? Guess whose audio was not playing at all during that whole thing?
Oh no.
Oh no. Whoops.
So
Well,
yes,
to be
Digi, do
fair,
you have a
if it was your audio, at least was I've had all of it on my side. So if there's anything that you missed, I caught.
Yep, I have had my audio on the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But Digi, do you have a character?
Yes.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Just the most perfect.
Chun does have
Yeah.
the backstory for that character that I pick.
Oh, you're gonna go with that one, are you?
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
Bring it
Yes.
into if not already bring it into the Tomb of Annihilation.
I just need to. Technically, it's already in. It's just in the inactive players. Need to claim
Okay.
it.
The gift I put in
now I need to. I also make sure that the subclass and stuff that I have picked is what I want. Because, yeah.
The gift I put in the Discord channel is just perfect.
Yeah. I was looking at it.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body? What?
Yeah.
Oh, Helsing
This is-
Ultimate
This
Abridged.
is the one I want. Yep.
Okay, so you are. You done?
Good dude.
You doing?
Yep.
Okay.
And now I need to try to get accent. It's the way I want the character's accent to be. It's different.
Oh yeah, I
I'll
gotta
be
deal
right
with a monk now. Okay.
You already dealt with a fighter, now you gotta deal with a monk.
Well, basically, I'm dealing with two monks here. What's the background for the person?
I beg your pardon. I am definitely not a monk. I just punch things. I'm not a monk. I'm a pugilist.
You're a monk.
You're a monk with extra steps.
I'm a monk with fewer steps. What are you talking about?
That's why you have fewer steps, because you take the extra steps.
Sure.
I just asking so I can know how I can bring you.
I know Chun has the backstory thing for it.
Okay, time to dig.
Yep. It's,
I mean, you have a backstory listed under the notes for her.
yeah, basically it's that. She does not like her mom and likes the fact that she can definitely piss off her mom.
Yeah. Here, should I just copy paste this into Dehedro's thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to get you introduced kind of quickly here. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to send this to Digi really quick,
I'm back with
and
food.
then we will get started here in a second.
Dehedro,
Yes.
you send me Or can you put down in Discord the things that I found?
Sure. Let me put in notes here.
Why am I hearing something that sounds like Minecraft Phantoms?
Because I have some music playing through the background through Roll20 for Dungeon.
Fair enough.
We just lost a character. Yay! I'm eating somewhat healthy. Mushroom chicken with noodles
Ooh, sounds good.
from from Pandas. And if you really want to know, I do eat healthy, but in a more expensive way. Pichikun can say that one for sure.
Do you have art for Idun?
One moment. I do actually have that.
I see that we have the token there, but I need to make a token for myself. So you're doing that. Let me. Did you know?
I have updated it since then, so I will get that real quick.
Well, it is definitely different from what I saw in the first one. So
Yeah, I'll get it real quick.
yeah, no, I think if it's the same link, then yeah.
Yeah, it would be the same link, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I do see the changes in the model.
Yeah.
I did it to myself.
Okay. So then I
Damn.
need.
I now have We Are Number One in my head.
We are just a bunch of weirdos.
Nothing wrong with that. I love being weird.
All right. While we're waiting for that, we will get back to the game. Going back live. Welcome back, everybody, where we find ourselves, unfortunately, with the death of a player's character. But the game goes on. You find the rest of the group, the three of you, find yourself outside the hall, or outside the cave. The cave entrance gone, and the shield guardian just standing there deactivated.
Oh, right. He.
Rote had the medallion. Rote was in the ball. The ball is elsewhere now. I did not think that through, did I? Well,
So
Nothing for it, I guess, if we want to get back to Port Nyanzaru. Right, well, this is gonna be slow going, unless we can get, like, I don't know, a cart of some variety. Ah, well. High weight, low reps. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second. How much does a shield guardian weigh?
Do I have the powerful build?
How much can you carry?
No, I do not have powerful build, so I do not count as a size larger for my carrying capacity. So,
You talking to me or?
no,
I was talking to Diggory.
Okay.
yeah, so no, I do not have powerful build, so I likely cannot shift this thing.
You, even with powerful ability, you likely could not. This is made out of adamantine.
Alright, well. Eh. Nope. Nope.
I have a carry.
Good luck getting this in the bag of holding.
Nobody would be able to, even if all three of you put together with how heavy this thing is supposed to be, you wouldn't be able to move it.
If we had a portable hole, that would be a different matter entirely, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking, is a portable hole even a part of an artificer's thing?
But what is the group going to do now?
I need to... If you don't mind me, I need to think. I'm just gonna walk off about maybe 100 feet in a direction, manifest my echo, and just go through my exercises.
Well, I guess what I can, what I should do is, I'll, I'll get to painting. It's gonna help me think a little.
You paint a very, very good picture of whatever you are trying to paint.
Let's just say Cinder. Paint a really good picture of Cinder. What do you think? And I think I did a really good job, right? How did I get your portions correct?
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
After about maybe 20 minutes or everything, you see a small group of people coming up to you from the village. All of them wearing long, regal-looking robes. All of them with a smile. They look over at the group, look over at Dr. Gwenwyn's body, um, and start moving as if they're going to be picking it up.
Perfect timing, I guess. Um, um,
Oh,
can
hold on a second.
Oh, yes, you have a question.
Yes. What the actual fuck?
He is an honored one now. He is with the Wish Granter. His body shall be entombed in our great shrine, and we will thank him for empowering the Wish Granter.
I honestly was not sure what I was expecting. Entire village of of insane dragon cultists. A Mercury dragon. A schizophrenic Mercury dragon at that.
It has granted us protection and safety, everything that we need. It's peaceful here. Yes, anytime we wish for the village to be improved, one of us must be sacrificed, but it is a better ending than starving or dying and becoming undead. Or worse.
I would share a legend of a particular black dragon that I am aware of, but I imagine it wouldn't matter at all, would it?
It will put the village, your friend's wish here will put the village at a bit of a weakness with the coming harvest that needed to be taken care of, but a little bit of extra work never hurts. The the cave will be sealed for about 2 weeks before we can actually make another wish.
You know what? Fine. Fine. Whatever. We're taking the valuables first, though.
By all means, if he was your friend, we normally would distribute his whatever he had on him to the village. But since he is your friend, we will let you take whatever you would like off of him.
So things that I had on me would be the +1 dagger. Have the one of my potion of healing, the potion of boldness, which for the next minute you get a d4 and you roll a d4 and add that number to every attack roll and saving throw you make for the next minute. A potion of cowardice, which makes whoever gets drunk or coated with it frightened for the next 10 minutes. A potion of petrification, which turns whatever it covers, turns them to stone for 10 minutes. Potion of slowness, which decreases the walking speed of something that it coats or whatever by 10 for 1 hour. Potion of weakness, which whatever it coats gets -1 AC for 10 minutes. And a potion of swiftness, which increases walking speed by 10 feet for an hour. The studded armor, which will lose its infusion. I think it's within a day that my stuff loses its infusion.
Mm-hmm.
My normal dagger, which had the infusion of returning weapon. I had a hand crossbow and 20 crossbow bolts. And that's about it.
Yeah, if we take
Yeah.
if we take the potions, the +1 dagger, the crossbow with the bolts,
Hand crossbow.
right?
Diggory could use it. He'll have it in his offhand, so he'll punch something and then shoot it while it's getting thrown away.
It was a thought that occurred to me.
I mean, do you have any range options?
No, not currently.
Then probably you'd be the best bet to take it, because Kitsu can throw javelins and has spells.
Yeah,
Cinder has, yeah.
very well. So probably would be best if Cinder took the dagger. I'll take the crossbow. And who should carry the potions? Yeah.
I guess that I'll take the potions.
All right.
All the potions are custom items, by the way, so it's you'd have to like copy all of it over.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is we still have access to Dr. Gwenwyn's sheets, so...
Yeah. There are 2 potions of slowness, by the way. All the other potion is 1.
Mm-hmm.
After you take the items off of Dr. Gwenman, the procession takes his body, puts it on a litter, and carries it back to the village. They seem to be chanting something, but it doesn't come in a language that anybody actually recognizes.
I'm going to also take a guess that you guys also took the armor off to go sell. 'Cause no one
Probably.
can use it, really.
Probably. I'll grab hold of that.
Yeah.
Just a regular studded leather.
Yeah. Regular studded leather. Technically, it has an infusion of armor of magical strength, which would have allowed me to use my intelligence to do strength check or saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes away in like a day.
Right. This does kind of give me a... I'll be perfectly honest, this very well may end up changing the direction that my build is going to go, but we'll find it.
What, the studded leather armor?
No, the hand crossbow.
Doesn't your Echo get an exact copy of what you have?
Yes.
Crossbows. Suddenly, Dickory is now a ranged fighter. Well, his Echo is now a ranged fighter. It doesn't go up to support him. It provides fire support.
So, what is the group now doing?
Well, if nothing else, we know where the... You know exactly where the shield guardian is. Which is at least weighs something. What's the possibility the orb also got shunted out of there with us?
Make a perception check.
Oh, good. And all of our perception characters are either dead or gone. Well, an 18 isn't bad.
You figure you'll actually notice that the orb is, as you kind of look around, you kind of slide your foot and you brush up against the orb.
Oh no.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You sure about that? It was anytime the thing was touched, it was a Constitution save.
Yes, I'm sure about that.
Alright.
Probably because it already has something inside of it that it doesn't work. That's what I'm thinking about Borg, not actually saying
Wait,
that out
hang
loud.
on, wait, hang. Thought. If this works. I'm gonna do something silly again.
One of us already did the most silliest thing.
That's true, but let's... I'm gonna have my Echo touch the orb again.
Okay. It does so.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, he's gonna pick it up.
Your Echo picks up the orb.
I trust nothing about this anymore. I didn't even trust it beforehand! And the doc knew identify. No, wait, Rote knew identify. He knew what this was, and he's either still in there. You know what? Options are limited, and I've got nothing else. Seriously, I'm out of ideas. I do have one out, but it's even more stupid than this. Reach into my bag, pull out the tied-up deck of many things.
I
Oh
think we
boy.
should use that as a last result, not use it now.
And what other options necessarily do we have? We can't get the damn shield guardian. There's only 3 of us. For all we can tell, the Mistcliff Mountains are, we're nowhere near what our initial intent was. There's at least a chance, an outside and very dangerous chance, that this deck could offer us a solution. Certainly a better one than that mercurial misanthrope managed.
I'm sure you're right, but...
And even if it doesn't, at least ways I can get... There's a possibility we just get stronger for it anyway.
Are you going to draw from the deck?
I want to. I'm just gonna put it back. You're right. It's not worth the... This isn't worth the risk. Especially since I don't know... Especially without knowing what all the cards are in this. There's no guarantees it's a complete deck either.
You can look at the deck, without drawing.
That has never been...
It literally says that unless you have to declare that you want to draw from the deck, and then you have to declare how many cards you want to the deck. It doesn't say that you can't actually look at the, not shuffling through, but you can look down into the pouch to see how many cards are there.
Oh no, we're missing one. How
And,
dare?
well, we're already missing one. True, that was because Rote drew one before we could stop him. But sure, I may as well and see that. How many cards are in the deck still?
22. It is indeed a full deck of many things.
Very well then. Well, that's definitely the most powerful version, and arguably the safest, actually.
Well, I'm sure that we could find someone out here. Probably. I mean, we've ran into people once before.
Definitely true. All right. Well, in this case, at this point, let me see who's got the map. Watch it be like, watch it be Rote.
Oh, dear goddess.
We should. Right. Well, if nothing
No,
else,
the last person who was your leader who got you here was Dr. Gwenwyn.
I'm just going to assume we took. Okay, we took
He
whatever
took the
map.
map.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
In all honesty, once we would have gotten to the spot, Dr. Gwynwood probably would have handed it off to Diggory, who's normally in charge of bookish things anyway.
Fair enough.
Because there's no way in heck he's going to be able to know how to. He's going to try to refold a map. Rather leave it to the guy that actually deals with paper stuff all the time to refold a map.
Very fair. All right. Probably the best chance we. Best chance we have at the moment. I propose Camp Vengeance. Get back to the river. At least ways we can get to Port Nyanzaru reasonably well there.
Sounds good to
Yeah.
me.
And honestly, the sooner we can put this village behind us, the better.
As you head back down, a few people run up to you from the village and are thanking you, kind of bowing to you as you walk by. Um, Seems like being in the presence of the wish granter has kind of given you a little bit of extra status in the village here. One of the shopkeepers walks out and actually will say, "Well, folks, you well, seem a few people less. Oh, the wish granter must have taken a heavy toll then this time for the wish."
You
Pray,
could
did you?
certainly say that, yes. And you don't even want to know what the wish was.
No, I was just about to ask for that, but if you wish to keep it secret, that's fine. We do understand. But pray, is there any way that I can help you? My shop is small, but I do have some powerful magic there if you need it.
Oh, looks over at Cinder.
It's not. It's also not subtle, but Diggory's ears do prick up at magic objects.
I'm the local mage of the area. If you wish for some help or wish aid on your journey, I can teleport you somewhere.
I'm going to avoid that word for the time being. Teleportation services.
Not something that I normally do. Most people who come to the village usually end up staying, but it seems your adventuring type is, well, prepared you to continue to move on.
Not much of an archive here either to maintain my curiosity.
do you have?
I am interested in that as well. Beyond the teleport, obviously.
No, by all means, feel free to come in and browse. And as you enter the shop, your senses are blasted with um, scent of old books and herbs and other things just wafting right into your face. Herbs and things that seem to come from every single plane of existence are here. The shop is quite well done. Um,
I apologize for my previous statement about there not being an archive. This has definitely piqued my interest.
you will watch as the person, again, mid 20s, 30s, but seeming with the knowledge well beyond their years, sits behind a glass case, and in the glass case are about 7 different rings. Um, Behind them on a shelf are a bunch of large um, pitchers that are made of glass that seem to be filled with different liquids of different colors and um, liquids in regard for those. I don't have much to sell, but I do have a little bit. What can I offer you?
Looks like a very nice opportunity to bring my art style into an improvement. Brings out brush.
An interesting spellcasting focus. Never seen anybody use the brush before, but interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, go ahead. I'm assuming we're both gonna try bullshitting in the same direction.
well, it's an interesting style of painting that, well, spell magics only learned by the most, well, only those that know this type of art style is known to use this type of spell casting. She starts blushing and kicking her
Maybe next
feet.
time one of the family members can do that, and if I'm not up for the sacrifice, I can get them to teach me that method. The wish granter to teach me that method. It'll be interesting. But yes, feel free. Shop around. What can I help you with?
Ugh. Normally it would be like anything for the yeah, for the collection of knowledge, but that I doubt you. I doubt even the head archivist would go that far.
That is true. Usually it takes years for one to learn this type. Usually your imagination is what's more meant for this and not a wish.
Not what
But
I was in mind, but yes. Anyway, so anyway, before I succumb to more Minotaur urges, let us while we discuss these rings first, is like depending on what the liquids are in the back as well. There is one thing that actually comes to mind for that, but let's talk these rings.
Oh, yes, of course. Um, 7 rings. Let's see. I have a ring of swimming. Uh, this one's my favorite. It's the ring of the ram. Uh, ring of warmth. Ring of water walking. This one is, oh, if I remember right, it was a ring of resistance to um thunder. Yes, to thunder. And then I have a ring of protection, and oh, this one might be very interesting for you. Ring of free action.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
certain. Yep.
before we keep going, I did have 18 gold on myself, so you guys probably divvied that up in 666.
Sure.
So make sure to add
Yeah.
6 gold to what you got.
Alrighty.
Just was like, oh yeah, you guys are trying to buy something. Oh yeah, he had gold. That probably would be helpful if you actually knew how much gold you truly should have.
Yeah. That being said, any of these rings are likely going to be more than whatever paltry sum we can pull together, because I only have 62 on me.
I have 52.
Alright, so that's 104.
I only got
No,
34
111.
on me.
114.
You said ring of reaction, right?
Free action.
Free action.
Yeah, reaction.
Right. Most of the others are fairly self-explanatory. The Ring of the Ram lets you cause a spectral force at range. Ring of Free Action, that one is momentarily slipping my mind, unfortunately.
Oh, it basically swamplands, things that would normally bog you down, no longer affect you.
Oh, yes, yes, difficult terrain. Very helpful, actually. Personally, I'm more interested in the Ring of the Ram or Free Action. What would be the prices on those?
500 gold pieces each.
Yep, that's outside of our range, most certainly.
Oh, well, I do take a additional payment.
Eyes narrow and eyebrows raise. And that would be...
That that your soul takes my place when I make a wish. It will get you any item in here.
And you don't see inherently the problem with such a transaction?
Yeah, most merchants take that here. It allows us to continue our jobs here without having to pass too much knowledge on.
Hmm. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I feel like I will have to pass on that option.
Perfectly understandable. You are from outside the village. It's not something that you would normally be okay with.
Certainly. Those liquids. Any other... I will imagine that there are potions, unless I'm missing my guess.
Oh, yes. He starts pointing to them without actually looking. This one is for greater healing. The one above me should be for is an antidote to poisons, and then the one to my right, if I remember right, is invisibility.
Hmm. And I also imagine probably outside of our price range as well. Greater healing is generally one of the more expensive potions.
I would sell you a flask of the greater healing for 75 gold,
And or our souls.
and or your soul in my place. Yes.
The sooner we can put this place behind us. Unfortunate.
Yes, I've seen enough.
If you
I've seen enough. I've heard enough. I'd rather get out of this town now.
wish to leave, I will offer you my teleportation service at the standard rate 10 gold per person.
Now that's something we can definitely afford. Is it just options that you're aware of? Any place that we're aware of, or is it like a slate of destinations?
If you know of a place that you can describe the location well enough for me, I can teleport you there. If you can't tell me too well, then there may be a mishap, but that we will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Is this something that has to be done here in the shop, or can it be dealt with just out of idle curiosity by the cave entrance?
May I ask why?
We have an item of some importance that we have left out there that we find ourselves unable to retrieve. If it would be at all possible to to have the teleport be from there, we would be able to more ably get that item where we need it to go. Trust me, I understand your hesitancy as much as I'm sure you understand mine. It was the shield guardian that we entered your village with. One of our friends has been incapacitated, shall we say? And its control device is with him.
Oh, you mean you mean your friend that's in the orb of capture? Sorry. I should have let you know that with one of the wishes, I can see all magic items and know what they are instantly.
Well, that answers what that is, then, and the name is fairly self-explanatory. Now, is it possible to get something or someone out of there?
Yes, if you know the proper command to release them.
Above board. Pokeball, go!
To be fair, at least I understood the assignment when I tried to use it. And I imagine it only has enough room for like one entity, correct then?
Oh, yes, only one person can be inside it at any time.
Well,
There's a limited amount of air, but usually about enough for a day or so.
Well, if that's the case, then how do we find the command word? Is it something that we can like pay for and identify or reveal?
No, it will. I mean, each individual orb has its own release command. I could tell you that one for a price.
Of like, say,
Seeing as you are been kind and have met the wish granter, how about 25 gold?
honestly, that is a much better price than I was expecting. Very well. 25 gold for whatever command word.
Oh. And he will stare at the orb for a little bit, look up at you, and give you the command word. Doesn't really matter what it actually is, but
I choose you. Kitsu, you put it in my mind what it was.
Yes.
You made the reference. I'm just following through on the joke.
To be fair, this is a custom item, and yes, it is a Pokeball.
Neato.
because part of the is if you trap a beast in there, or anything that you can use animal handling on, you get a bonus to animal handling.
Cool. Well then, if that's the case, Well, thank you for I thank you for that, sir, and I think we may take you up on the teleportation services as well. But ultimately the question is still has remained unanswered. Is it possible to do it out there?
Yeah, this may take a little bit longer.
I think we
I
can
have
afford the time.
I have the circle set up here, but I can easily do a circle up there as well too.
I have a question. Pulling out the long sword and or what looks like a long sword and the fancy breastplate. Could you
No.
examine these?
He looked at the breastplate first and says it is just a +1 breastplate. Very well crafted. He looks at the sword though, and he recoils from it, saying, "No, I don't want to tell you what that is.
Hmm.
Keep it out of my shop."
I had a feeling about that. She puts it back in her bag. Yes, let's just say I am sorry about that.
Just
Hmm.
that deserves to be wherever you put that. It deserves to go back into it, or wherever you found that, it deserves to go back to it. I would be cautious using that.
Yep, duly noted.
Hmm.
But
Although its design is pretty nice. She says under her breath. Not in earshot.
but he says, "But let's go set up the circle so we can get you to where you're going. Can you just tell me where you wish to go?"
Port Nanziaro?
Oh, it's been a while since I've been to the port, but I can do that. Yes.
Well then.
Hmm.
Unless we have any other place that we would probably want to be. We can at least
I don't-
finish. We can at least ways finish a few things up in there. Restock, resupply.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me.
He will walk up with you, set up the teleport, and will teleport the party to Port Nyanzara. You find yourself and where you will go back to the port. So after all those sessions just to get you out of there, you guys are back in there.
Welcome to the eternal
And
plight of the dungeon master. They never go where you want them to.
I kind of figure you guys are going to go back. You find yourself outside of um, the residence of your initial what's his name again? Hold on 1 second. Right. You find yourself outside of the merchant prince, the home of the merchant prince Wakanga Otomu, where your all of your so far employer um, Syndra is still located at.
Well then, that was at least ways a thing.
And I do hate to do this, but something came up for me, so we will be ending the session there.
Honestly, that's as good a place
Okay.
as any.
That's a good place.
There couldn't be a better place, and it's basically the end of an arc too. So
So sorry to you folks out there in Twitch land for the little bit of a shorter video, but
Let's
thank
just
you
say
for
that it's
sticking around.
let's just say that it's in consolation for the longer sessions we've had before.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'll do a little bit of I have to do a little bit of rewriting since you guys went back to the city, but easier way for me to introduce Digi's new character.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Indeed, indeed.
we will pick up in about 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and then continue on with this crazy mess of a story.
Yeah. And same here on my side. To all of you guys that were hanging around chatting throughout that combat about 3D printers and my stream schedule. No, I'm not kidding. That was what, while that combat was going on, I had someone from the local game store in my chat. Anyway, but yes,
Nice.
yeah. Once again, for all my sides, thank you all for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. We will see you in 2 weeks' time or in whatever game or painting thing that I choose to do. Until then, guys, I will see you all and have a good rest of your day.
And on my side, I'm gonna end for now, but sometime today or tomorrow, I'll pop in with another Persona run.
And I have my Blood Bowl game later on tonight too, so that'll be fun. But yes, see
Yeah.
everybody in all the different chats later. Bye, guys.
We got things to do!
All right, yeah, sorry, I have to go